Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to Can't Catch a Break. I am DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. We can't catch a break. I am DJ.
Sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way. I'm sick and then sweet, I'm so tired sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way. And from you see me this way. Sweet, I'm so tired sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way.
Hey guys, I have 3 questions for you today.
Sweet, I'm so tired
Are you
sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way. See me this way. Sweet, I'm so tired sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ and Dr. Charlene. I want to thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. Once again, thank you all. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Yes, yes. I'm back. I'm back. Yes. We had, we having some time here talking about some issues. Many I talk about a variety of issues. I tell you, it's been a ride for 2025 already, and what we're seeing right is not normal. We can't call this normal. This is the most evilest times we're looking at right now before our eyes. And you think the weather and all that stuff, my goodness, from storms, the hurricanes, the tornadoes, look what's happening now from fires. And I mean, really, this country is in pandemonium. I mean, really, where's the answers at? It seems like there's a fight of power and greed. Yes, it is. And vengeance. That's what I see. Yes. I'm going to explain those 3 to you how is really we are in a system of corruption right now. I mean, we are a corrupt nation right now. America has become the corrupt United States. Let me tell you why. Because when you look at the laws, when you look at I mean the justice system, when you look at uh, what's approved and what's not approved, I thought the rule of law is supposed to be approved as always, but we're seeing, um, man, never before the violation, the unconstitutional acts, states around suing the president of the United States for these unconstitutional acts that's taking place in America. We're seeing the conscience of man that's slipping. I mean, and the loyalty of bow down to a man like a king. We're seeing it. But the Bible is right. The Bible is right. These are the last days. These are the last days. You only can enjoy just for a little because then the end is going to come near. Mhm. Life is not promised to no one. No matter how much power you think you have, how much money you have, guess what? You're not promised tomorrow. And I look at on TV, the social media outlets, and I hear them reporting stories, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's get these people informed. But here it is. We are seeing a nation that says one nation under God has been corrupt. I mean, really, back from going all the way back from 2012, from the Stock Act, from the, I mean, really, I mean, through the pandemic up to now, we're seeing when it comes to greed, when it's seeing the power, we're seeing that America right now doesn't care. What is it? Corruption in the American government? Yeah, yes, it is. And many will say, yeah, but this has always been, but not like this. Not like this. The rule of law has been stepped on. The rule of law has been stepped on. People's rights have been taken away from them. The government says you speak up, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna just without due process take you somewhere. Guess what? And guess what happens? And we have seen that the Supreme Court just now, okay, using the War Act. I mean, come on, what is this? This is supposed to be for war. We're not in wartime, and the laws are being twisted here. Okay, We seen where um, the president and those, I mean, that's working with him, they are not upholding the law. They don't want to have no hearings with people, to sit down and talk to people about what you done wrong. We just saw the single that thing that happened with them texting each other and letting foreign countries see um those texts. Yeah, I'm quite sure Russia and China and them all and saw that because of technology, but yet no one is held accountable. Oh, you fire a Department of Justice person. Okay, well, what about the main people? Okay, what about those ones, those Secretary of States? See, during Bush, during Clinton, during Obama, they had people that respected the rule of law, even though it wasn't perfect. But this kind of stuff was going on. I mean, really. And for the voters, you're seeing marching throughout the states, marching because this is unconstitutional. And yes, it is. I have to give you a because right now America is going down when it comes to recession. You're going to see recession hit America. Farmers going to be hurt by it. Oh my goodness! You had workers in the field that were helping the farmers. You didn't deport them. You didn't say it to all the war people that fought for this country. Guess what? You don't have a job. Your benefits has been cut. Is that right? These people died for America, true soldiers for their country, and you're going to deny them their benefits by letting someone come in here that's not from our country, a billionaire who gets contracts from the government every year. And many others sit on the back burner who's trying to get contracts, but he comes in here and he goes through the files, the data, the Treasury Department, you name it. Doge. Call it dog. That's what it's a dog. It's a doggy dog system because it is crippling America. It is hurting the people that taxpayers, people of middle class, the low income people, people that goes to work, people that wants to see their kids raised up and have a better education. And y'all cutting education. Y'all doing things, guess what? Y'all affecting. But guess what? Our Constitution says different. Guess what? Because the people, the voters will decide. You politicians is out there, which some of you have evil hearts, evil minds. You don't care, all because you want to be loyal to a president that don't care nobody but by himself. So y'all better think about it because God doesn't like ugly. You see, let me school you on something. See, during Noah's time, God showed you order. When people were caught up doing little things, being rebellion, God showed you order. He flooded, right? Okay, y'all know the story. Now, this time it's gonna be fire because y'all are disobeying. You're disobeying. And see if you read more of the Bible. I'm not here trying to school anybody, but here's the facts of what I read. Everybody is entitled to what they believe. But I tell you what, you got to look at this though. If God back then, see, he haven't never changed. God has not changed. Pride, lying. God hates that. He hates idols, kings. God in the Bible, in the Old Testament, have already done with kings. He already done with those people that were rebellion to him. He make you crawl around like some kind of animal, or lose your mind. God is nothing to play with. And those that are lifting up man and bound down to him, y'all better stop it. There's a warning. America's being seen a warning. You think the weather here is something? You think because we over here that can't nothing reach us? God has the power. He created the heavens and the earth. He's Alpha and Omega. He's the beginning and the end. And for those that, yeah, but he's merciful. Yeah, God loves everybody, but He doesn't love the way you treat people of all races, disabled people, senior people, people that need help from. I mean, they can't function. There's people that's disabled. They'll have a right mind. They'll have the mobility skills, but yeah. You're steady taking away from people. Medicare. Okay, think about stuff like that. The people voted you in. Okay, they voted you in. There's going to always be a disagreement from both sides. But here's the evil part: the corruption that's taking place in America. It's taking place by this: when the people are not held accountable, when they continue on doing what they're doing, then you'll see the more decline of the law. And that's what we're seeing right now. You know what? United States back in 2021, I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. That okay, it was the worst. It was the worst. Okay. What happens was, I'm gonna tell you something. That's the score, the index score. It's called index score. Okay, that's how they evaluate the corruption. You know how in the institutions see it. Okay, back in 2021, in index, we scored like at 67. That was the corruption, like the index is telling how corrupt we are. Now they saying now have seen that the score right now is so high. It is so high right now, and it's steady growing. It's steady growing. Some people say most politicians are corrupt as long as they're getting special interests and trips and and they getting favors. Hey, it doesn't affect me. I'm taken care of. I got good benefits. Hey, the federal government's taking with me. They some of them, they look at it like that. They look at the salaries they get in most states, seven figures. I mean, really, and you voted them in. But then they get in there, and it's a whole different thing. If the voters don't stand up and vote for the midterm or vote period, people are going to see a great decline even more. Oh, y'all think the stock market gonna last? Please. Uh-uh. Stock market is not going. When you see these tariffs like that, mm-mm. When you see that people think that we're gonna win because we tariff other countries, no, they raise theirs and it comes back on the consumer. Okay, so everything goes back on the people that's trying to live here. Okay, and while all these ones out here, the politicians are fighting to get rid of judges and do those kind of things, you're not helping. You're not tackling the problem that's going to break the economic barrier even worse. Look at right now, day one for inflation. Okay, the last administration, it was a problem with grocery, economic wise, but it was never like this though. When you're gonna see unemployment drop. I mean, you're gonna see employment drop. I mean, I'm talking about it just wouldn't I mean, it's gonna be so low. It's gonna be so low. It's gonna be, I mean, not when it comes to people like getting jobs, I mean, it's gonna be like not I'm not low. I'm sorry, no, 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 no. I mean, it's gonna be so high where people can't even find a job because many of the companies gonna close. You got stores right here trying to figure out how they're gonna major stores how they're gonna survive with all the embezzlement behind the scenes, things that are taking place that you not know that even politicians, let's keep it real about stocks. Do you not know that they can trade? See, that's what I'm saying. They can trade in Congress. Okay, they got stocks. They got stocks. They can trade, but yet they try to get on everybody else. But they're trading. But some of them have got caught down through the years of doing things that they shouldn't. The stock market was against. So we got to look at the corruption right now. What's taking place? Okay, all over, all over. I mean, really, even in elections, there was back in 2020, some super PAC spent $2.7 billion. It was donated to organizations. Did y'all know that? Uh huh. We speak the facts. We study, we read. Okay, and yeah, and yes, that's what we do. We study, we read, we share knowledge. We just don't make up anything. We do research. So I'm just telling you what's going on out here. And see, and only one's going. Only I'm telling you, when I look at what America's heading right now, don't be fearful of anything. Just realize that it wasn't you. It was the people that we got in office right now who don't care about nobody, white, black, Jew, Gentile. I mean, I'm telling them Protestant. Okay, whatever, don't care about none of y'all. Okay, and go and who knows what's happening next? What's going to happen next down in this area? What's going to happen? I mean, donations. It's. I mean, really, people trying to buy elections in Wisconsin, huh? In Wisconsin, okay, you see up there, they try to buy the Supreme Court for an election. I mean, come on, what is this normal? Huh? Huh? These super PACs are buying, I mean, giving, donating. But you know what? Corruption has entered into the White House. Yes. And the Supreme Court judges supposed to be separate from politics when it comes to uh, this kind of thing. Nobody is above the law. And when Supreme Court start going down that road, oh, we gonna have this world is gonna sink even better. Countries are already looking at us. They looking at us. Once was a superpower. I mean, great. Everybody wanted to come over here, but now they see how we just did a. They see how they just did a flip where they are corrupt. They said, "Wow, I thought we'd been dictators and all over here and stuff like that." America is slipping into that right now. We see it. Okay, we see it. One president, 34 counts, felony. Okay, and then after that, gets in office. We gotta look at this, y'all. Look at what it is. Goes on a tyrant. Get a cabinet that they loyal to him. And even just during the Senate hearings, when you see Adam Schiff and many other ones question them about asking them what they won't do, they couldn't even answer him with a straight face. They're shooting down, just trying to avoid the questions, just to get into office, to be loyal to Trump. That's what they're doing right now. But see, he's 79 years old, okay? And this is something that not even we haven't seen yet. That's going to come down the line when people are going to look at and say, we got to vote them out. We got to impeach them. They're going to have to impeach them. And for all the people that voted them in, that said, we don't want Kamala Harris. Oh, we don't want a woman. We don't want her. Guess what? That was one of the, I mean, everybody's not perfect, okay? Okay, there's some things y'all against, but to have this man then took away y'all jobs. He did taking down, bringing down your 401k safer plan. He's cutting education. Seniors, your mom, your grandmamas, and those congressmen and those senators in office, you do have a parent that needs some Medicaid. Okay. So about you going, but he's gonna be set. He's set. He's a billionaire. He has billionaire friends. They set. They're not worried about not having that kind of problem because they're set when it comes to their money wise. But the ones people out here that's voting for stuff like this need to wake up because you're gonna lose. He didn't threw y'all under the bus. I'm gonna bring down the economy. I'm gonna reduce the price of eggs. All that stuff he talking about, eggs still $10, $15, $9.99 in some stores. That was a lie. Inflation. Yes, and you got people in the Congress here that are going against real estate properties, trying to change these Republicans in the House of Representatives, in the White House. Yeah, will someone stand up against this? Because people, there's nothing getting done for the taxpayers. Nothing getting done. It's all about who they gonna get, who they trying to jail, who they trying to go after. Okay, because they're loyal. But see, God is a jealous God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. He said that. Okay, and see, the thing is, I see people don't fear. The Bible talks about this stuff. Okay, about fearing. Look at the fear. Look at the fear. They don't fear God. They think but read Romans, the first chapter. If you have a King James verse, whatever, read Romans, the first chapter in the Bible. I tell you how God dealt with people. I'm telling you, it's real. I don't care what nobody say, how they say it, but they're going to have to answer to God because of this evilness that's taking place. Okay? All this evil, this hatred, this vengeance that's taking place all over the states, this racism stuff that's going on. This is the wrong time. See, we're blessed because people are praying, but if it wasn't for prayers in this nation, God would have been sent some typhoons over here. You think a typhoon can't go? He can pick that water from the ocean and bring it all across from the oceans over here. He can flood out lakes and stuff. He can make lakes come up all the way to visit us. He can cause snow to drown us out. He can cause so much fire that not even rain can put it out. But y'all making him mad. Y'all making God's mad. Okay? The church is fighting about Republicans and Democrats. They're fighting, oh, okay, this is a time to pray, not fight each other. Because who's going to have the last word? God is going to have the last word of all of this. Because he created the heavens and earth. He made everything. Okay? So he's going to have the last say so. And what's your views of the Bible? What the Bible says, okay, that's your view. Okay? Other people, okay? God is the judge. Leave people alone. God gonna judge them. Okay? Love people. That's what you're supposed to be doing. I just want to share this because really, corruption is at our door. Corruption is at our door. All these ones that's talking on these talk shows are saying some things that are so true about corruption. Mm-hmm. Yes. And about these judges that's overturning the rule of law, that's overturning things that know it will affect the people, the voters that voted these politicians in. And they think they're doing the favor when they're actually hurting people. See, my voice is just one. There's other voices. I know people don't want to talk about it because, oh, my focus is on God. No, you need to talk about it because you live here. You ain't exempt. You're natural. It's not all spiritual. I just want to share because we in a time right now where COVID-19 came. Guess what? People lost a lot of people, over 500,000, I think. That was just a tip of the ice, just a tip of what was coming next for 2025. If the people don't get their act together in the White House, if the people will stop being trying to play God and being judges of people and showing vengeance and showing greed and power. If you don't, you better read that Bible. I'm gonna say this again. I'm not here to force nothing on anybody. I'm not here, but I tell you one thing from what I read, from what I've seen in the book, what I've seen in the media, what I've seen just reading, and hey, these things are coming to pass. hmm God's mercy is on the people here. Okay, and the ones that are showing all this evil, He's gonna deal with you. He's gonna deal with you. Mm-mm. God is a God of love, not a God of hate, not a God of just evil. He don't do that. But y'all taking it too far. And cause one man, he wants to separate people. You see what he's doing? Hmm? You see what he's doing, don't you? For everybody in the White House that don't agree with him, for all of them, okay? Didn't let them resign. Some of them have a chance to resign. He fired them, got rid of them. Even those, I mean, those there was in the military. They ain't done nothing but doing their service in the military. And he got P hash whatever hashtag Fox. Those people that it was just he wasn't even I mean what sergeant or something like that. And you look at him. hmm So he's scared because he didn't want to offend Trump. Because if he offends Trump, Trump's gonna get rid of him. Okay, so he's gonna do everything Trump tell him to do. They scared of Trump, even the Republicans, all you Republicans in office, Chuck Grassley. My God, Chuck Grassley been over here like since 1966 in Iowa. He went to a lot of presidents, sir. I mean, and you seen a lot of all those Republicans in office right now in the Senate. Come on, I mean, did Bush and them all of them would have stood for this? No, they would have had this country like this. Yeah, look, y'all acting scared, Republicans. Liz Cheney stood up for you. Liz Cheney spoke out. Y'all didn't like her. Okay. I mean, y'all blame Merrick Garland and all that stuff. Uh, uh, Biden didn't go after you. He did not go after you, Trump. It's the courts that went after you. And he did not make an open shame with you by trying to expose you and put you on the news and all that. He did not. It's the attorney general. It's their job to prosecute. That's their job. They're doing their duty. That's just going. And if you're guilty, innocent to proven guilty in the court of law, just like New York found you guilty, or judge and the jury, or innocent, that's the law. And see, that's what America's going, will be a downfall because they're disobedient. The ones that are uh, kicking our troops out, uh, taking the troops' benefits. People that, I mean, really, families died in wars, history of families died. And you treat them and call them suckers and losers and generals and all that, talking about things like, we heard you, God heard you too. Okay? And for all our African American brothers and sisters that believe this, that it's okay to treat people like this to a point where you will take away things from disabled people, seniors, and for those that fought for this country and died, and for those that can't even help themselves because they're pinned to a bed and they need the care. And for those that think it's okay that he's going to make this economy great, no, he ain't. Only one can make this world great is God. And y'all better look at it because one day everybody got to meet their maker. You're going to have to meet your maker. And it's real. And no matter what, you can't run, you can't hide. You can't tell, oh, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry. My fault. Okay? It'll be too late because you continue on doing this evil toward people, mistreating people, and you continue on didn't care. You showed your racism toward different races. You did things. We know evil in this world, but good outweighs evil anyway. We know people ain't perfect, but if they acknowledge God, we know. Republicans and Democrats, we know that there's corruption. We know that. But here it is, y'all. Obedience. Obedience is where it's at. A disobedient person will not get far in life. I'll tell you that. To those that are out here thinking that uh, they're going to get away for what they're doing to people, especially in the White House. There's so much we see coming for 2025. They ain't know it yet. Unless it be a change, people hearts change, minds change, we're going to see our outpour. Read the Bible. Read the Bible. Read it. I know. I know. This is not normal at all. Your children gonna be raised up, and I mean, if this world exists long enough, because all the sin, the things that people are doing to bring on sin, to a fact, the point is that their hearts and minds are being corrupt. The devil don't care nothing about none of y'all. All of us, period. He don't care nothing about none of us. He don't care nothing about the President of the United States. He don't care. As long as you do his work for him. Guess what? In the end, guess what? If anything should happen to you, think he care about you? No. He just know he had him a soldier that he can use. Uh-huh. He had him a soldier that he can get in the mind and talk to him. Yeah. Like the angel. I'm like an angel. You know the ones they showed on TV when you had a good angel and a bad angel sitting on your shoulder. Well, this is totally different. This is where you're being spoken to in your mind, and you letting it get to you of the evil thoughts. Read the Bible, tells you about it. hmm But you should fear no man, but fear God. Fear nobody. Fear man. Don't fear no man. Fear God. Don't fear no man. Fear God. I mean, so I just wanted to tell you, yeah, we are in a corrupt nation right now. I'm not going to even put no notes in it, but corruption is at America's door in the government. It is corruption is here. No matter how it is here, it is here. And until they vote, the people come together, this marching, and stand up. Always stand up. The churches and all stand up for righteousness. Uh, Except the Lord watch the city, the watchman watch in vain. You better trust God because we're a nation right now that was once one nation under God, individual with liberty and justice for all. What happened? What's going on? Huh? We're the people, for the people, by the people. What's going on? I thought that was it. Didn't teach that in school, but you know that that's the right thing to go. The founding fathers, the ancestors did not die for this world to go into a state of confusion. I want to thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I am DJ. You can subscribe, poll me, POL, tell me what you think. I'll leave some questions on there. Tell me. Hey, I want to talk conversation. And all the podcasters out there that are doing it, thank you too. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
So tired.